Hello friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about Apollo Tyres. Should you buy this stock at these levels or one should avoid it? So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position into any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about Apollo Tyres, has one request: kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel. Help you also ask me questions in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and number of podcasts that I put up from time to time. And also, if you have $100, you can pay directly $100 and get 1 year access by paying for 10 months. So that's 20% extra, 20% discount at whatever you pay. So you pay $100 and you get 1 year access. For detailed market or company talk or number of stocks you're holding, you can directly email me and we can work things out. Now about the company, established in 1972, its major business is in South and provides tires, and one of the biggest tire manufacturer is Apollo Tires. Manufactures for passenger as well as commercial vehicles and two-wheelers. And the market cap of the company is around 13.5 to 14,000 crores. Has export operations to 100 countries globally, and that has grown over the last decade appreciably. If you look at the numbers, and these are December numbers, although the March number just came out, but when the presentation was made, there were only December numbers present. So Q3 FY21 compared to FY20, we had 16% increase in sales, and the profit grew exponentially by 152%. It is because of the lower cost that has helped the numbers, lower employee costs, etc., because of some retrenchments and so on and so forth. Plus the business picking up during this period. So you would understand that once business really got down in last March, and throughout from March to July, August, the business picked up during the last quarter of the calendar year 2020. And yes, it is facing a lot of, you can say, headwinds right now, but the December quarter was top class. So lower cost help numbers, return on equity is improving and is around 8.5%. Operating profit margin is around 12%. If you look at the stock performance, then stock has done well over the last 12 months. So it has really done well over the last 12, 13 months, and was abysmally poised at less than 100 during that Feb March 2020 fall. Right now it is trading at around 25, 26 times earnings, which is not very expensive but not cheap either. There is high promoter and institutional holding with 6% free float, which is an extremely positive thing. In fact, it is regarded as one of the best in terms of corporate governance, etc., and has been a consistent performer, but hasn't been like, so it hasn't done so well as CET has done or other stocks in the tire space has done. It has been range bound, and that has been the concern of most of the investors, because the return ratios are probably average and not extraordinary, and probably that's why it has not done extremely well compared to its counterparts. But dividend payout is also decent. So my analysis and take on this stock is that crude prices that has risen is a worry. So if you remember, if say 5 years back, crude prices were around 15, $16 per barrel. Even a year back, crude prices were at least 20 to 30% lower than what it is today. Right now, being above $60 per barrel, well above that. So that is a kind of a concern. At 25 times, I think it is highly valued, because normally I have seen over the years, over the last 1 decade, that these kind of stocks, it is commodity based business and normally trades at between 10 to 15 times. So it is expensive in that sense, but right now everything is expensive, and look at how the market is treating very good numbers. So in that regard, it may just continue to go higher in the short run, but overall I think the valuations will catch up, and if the numbers doesn't come out, then you will see decline in the stock prices on a longer term basis. But you need to understand that there are other caveats to it. So if prospects become better going forward, things become better, the stock price will go up rather than go down. So last year commenced a large plant in Chennai. So it started with a large plant in 2020, and that would also board dividend over the next few years. So that will also come into effect in the revenue and profitability picture. So we'll do well when uncertainty subsides, when things become normal. This will continue to do well, and probably market is looking beyond these next 6 months or 2 quarters in which there could be problems that would persist, and eventually this wave of pandemic will go away. And hence, in that regard, then the stock is not extremely expensive at all, and probably will go higher if the market has priced in the volatility and you can say the disappointment of the pandemic. If you look at the technicals of the stocks, currently it is trading at 24 25 times, as I have explained, have surged sharply in the last 6 8 months, around 200 to 20 rupees it is. Short term support lies around 190. Once that goes, then even 175 180 is a very good support, 175 176. So I think any declines to 200 would be a good decent buying opportunity if you have a 3 4 year time frame. Do not expect to make a lot of money in the short run, because I believe that breakout will happen about 250 255. Unless that happens, I don't see a big run in the short term. So what needs to be done? In my opinion, add on major dips towards 200, 190, even 180. And auto industry, in my opinion, was about to revive with things getting normal in the last quarter of last year. Uh, but now with what is taking place, I believe it will take 12 to 18 months for this industry to revive again. So you have to take it till 2022 end for this company to really perform. So 22 and 23 would be big. So if you have a good 3 4 year time frame, you can buy into this stock on declines. So this is my video on Apollo Tires. Please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it. Thank you.